Yes, yes, we're live. We're live. Which is good. So here I am taking a look around the Arena Commander, the Hangar update with PBR and all the fanciness that comes with it and everything, and even the towel. I'm streaming with I'm talking to a friend on Skype while I'm streaming, so say hello.
Hi.
Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that beautiful vocal performance. Um, anyway, here we are in let's see, how do I use? Okay, use this triangle on the, or not triangle, this isn't PlayStation, Y on the gamepad. As you can see, the coveted helmet here. Man, look at the detail on this, seriously. Are you on the stream?
Yeah, except
It's gonna
um
take a minute for it to show up, but I'm gonna scoot forward so I'm super up close to this, and I want you to take a look at the detail on this helmet because it's insane. I mean, the in-game objects in this game are amazing. And the PBR really helps. Unfortunately, the helmet doesn't have a proper glass shader on the visor, as you can see, so that's less impressive. But the actual materials look great in PBR, so the helmet
uh
materials, except for maybe these, I don't know what these blue things are on the side. Looks a little weird. But that's that. Oh, the towel got a new upgrade.
the
You can actually,
towel. What's the towel?
well, the towel was a backer, a pledger incentive, or it's just a little gift for all the backers who pledged before 42 million mark, and it's because get it 42, Sky
Yes.
Hitchhiker's Guide,
Oh, so
the
you get a
towel. Yeah,
towel.
so
Okay, I see. That's your
you can
towel.
now use the towel, which involves going up
Hmm.
to it and hitting use, and it gets all dirty, which is kind of gross. But
What?
it's stained with some sort of fluid. Not sure what it is. It's kind of yellowish. I'm not even going to speculate. Let's stop that. Um,
Wait, use it.
I did. It's
Oh, you're
yes,
behind,
I'm behind
so
on
it
this, so you're going to
takes.
see a bit of a lag in the live stream.
Oh, okay, now I see.
My fish tank is
Interesting.
empty. I really didn't buy any fish. Maybe I
Fish.
will soon. I'll buy some fish. Um, Hollow Table got some upgrades in terms of what it can view. Obviously, the hard points have been fleshed out a bit more in terms of power plants and things.
Whoa,
There's
what's
weapons, ammo, power, thruster, avionics, and cargo tabs now on the Hollow Table for swapping out modules. This, in case you didn't know, is the way to interact with ship systems and basically swap out individual modules on a ship, like thrusters, power plants, avionics systems, uh, cargo modules, leather seats. I mean, the leather seats will probably come later, but yeah. So the Aurora is incredibly detailed. I think I showed you this um, just a bit ago, but man, look at that! Look at those Fresnel reflections. Look at that! Look at that! Oh, so glossy, so nice. Physically based shading is looking spectacular. We'll, even crack open the door here and see this fancy door animation. Looks great in PBR. The stairs look really good in PBR. I just love these reflections. I don't know. I can't get enough of them. So, anyway, I will show you the other ships. Um, you
Still
will,
waiting for the door to open.
yeah. Don't worry about it. You'll be a bit behind. I'm gonna I'll narrate a little behind, but
Ooh.
everyone
Oh,
else can hear your
that looks so
reactions.
nice.
So
Like 3 seconds later.
yeah, hey, it's good. It's good. This guy is basically, I would say, it's like kind of the Ferrari of space, um, with a nice forward-mounted bulldog gun cannon. But yeah, looks great in PBR. It's very sleek, very sexy, luxury ship. You will see when I open it up. Um, Anybody else who might be watching this in the future will kind of, I'm sure, will be pleasantly surprised by your reactions when I actually show you inside the ship. Uh, and in case anybody else doesn't know, G hasn't actually seen any of this before, so it's kind of fun to show this off. Um, yeah, the engine, as you can see on the this is the uh, Origin Systems or the Origin 300i. Uh, Man, those gold engines. It's pretty sexy, pretty luxurious. Looks good. fits in very well. Um, the detail. Look at these rivets and the labels and the little danger signs and the fully modeled detail like of this danger, whatever this is. I don't know what it is, but it looks dangerous and it looks sexy. So just the way spaceships should be. Um, we got our little download indicator here for some reason. Um,
Oh, that does look really nice.
oh yeah, underside of this is really great. Landing gear is fully detailed out, lovely in PBR. The interior of the interior of the landing gear space is detailed out. It looks fabulous.
Holy crap.
All the air intakes look good in PBR. I'm trying to think.
Everything looks good in PBR.
Yeah, it does. I can't really tell anybody differences between before PBR and after for this because I didn't have this ship. This is my loader until the Avenger over there is ready for play. We'll go over the Avenger real quick too and the changes there.
You can have a loaner
Oh,
ship?
you know what? Yeah, so some of the ships aren't available in the dogfighting module, so they loan you a ship based on what ships you have pledged for. And so if anybody's wondering, if you have an Avenger, you get a 300i, which is fine because it's basically the best dogfighting ship out there right now in the module. Even more so than the Hornet. I've heard. Haven't flown the Hornet yet. We'll crack this open. See the really sexy gull wing doors on this. Just ludicrously sexy. Yeah, I'm going to go over the interiors and then interior of this, and then we'll go over the Aurora afterwards. So we'll step on up in here to the 300i, and we'll see the amazingly sexy. I don't know. There were a lot of tears on the forum previously about the 300i in general and how it compares to some of the other ships. And all I can say is after seeing this, I'm jealous, and you have nothing to worry about because. First of all, it flies like a dream. Second of all, it's worth it just because of the sexy factor. This is the Ferrari of space. The lovely recessed lighting in here.
Ooh.
Lovely recessed lighting. We've got, I think these are slide-out beds eventually. We can't interact with them yet, unfortunately. The Avenger did get a interactive bed, as we'll see a little later. Go into here. They've changed this padded interior to be something much sexier and more performance looking rather than that sort of quilted northern look that it previously had. We'll get in the chair, and this chair, this cockpit itself is the best in the game I've seen so far.
Good chair.
Only thing I don't like is the sort of weird text indicators there and look kind of cheesy. But yeah. Look at the field of view on this thing. It's unencumbered. It's uninhibited.
Huh.
Just perfect. If you had to design a cockpit, this is the way it should be. As far as I've seen. I love it.
That is
it flies
pretty
smooth.
awesome.
Yeah, I know, right? Flies smoother than the other ships in dogfighting.
Did you have to close the door?
I didn't close the door. Unfortunately, and this is something that comes up in the dogfighting module, you can't close the doors, as far as I know. I've never been able to close a door. Like if I hit use again, it'll make me get out of the ship. And so what happens is if you land on a platform in the Arena Commander module and you open the door, get out of your ship, walk around, come back in, you'll be flying around with your doors open, which is a little bit.
Wait, is that a thing they have to fix?
Yeah, eventually I'm sure there will be a way to interact with him a more nuanced way. It's pre-alpha. It's honestly pre-alpha. Sexy fire extinguisher. Man, that is some PBR fire extinguisher. No, you won't see it for another minute, probably. But for another second.
I see it.
Sexy PBR. It looks exactly like a regular fire extinguisher.
It looks a little too polished to be a...
It does. It does. That's going a little... That's because PBR this is a first pass of PBR. And so everything is a little too shiny. Basically, it's like the first time, I don't know if you remember in graphics, the first time you ever messed around with a Phong shader. You know, everything had its specular turned up, and you were, you were gloriously looking at your reflection or the reflection of your environment map in your sphere or whatever you were working on. I mean, you remember that. It's kind of...
I don't know what you're talking about. Mine turned out perfectly fine on the first one.
Of course it did. Anyway, so we'll look at the Aegis Dynamics Avenger, my favorite ship, and of course, the best ship in the game. With this beefy gun, it looks amazing in PBR. The gun mount, that beefy gun, yes. Oh, it's just pure sex. It's 100% tube of pure sex.
Is this
And
the
the
what is
underside.
this?
This is. Are you looking at the space shuttle one? Looking now.
Mm-hmm.
That is the Aegis Dynamics Avenger.
The Avenger.
The thrusters are incredibly detailed here. The gimbal thrusters. And if anybody checked out the jump point, overview of how this was built, it's even more amazing where it is now. Considering where it started in the concept stage. I honestly wasn't following Star Citizen at the time, so I didn't really see a lot of that earlier content, and when I did, I was just blown away to see how far it had come. Lovely detail under here. All the scratches and defects look fantastic in PBR. The specular maps. Oh, okay, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to walk back and forth. But you can see how the specular maps affect your perception of this. That wonderful striped black paint that reflects when you go past it, giving you a little bit of danger. Don't go here, don't stand here. I don't know if this was previously implemented, but they have these wonderful control surfaces for atmospheric flight on the back of this. And you can see in here that I think the wings may be foldable eventually because we've got a seam in the middle of the wing. I'd never noticed this until now. It might have been there, it might not have. But overall, this ship looks fantastic in PBR. Engines look a little different in PBR. I don't think they've changed. Again, control surfaces, lovely blue lights.
And the red light in the back.
Yeah, it's very nice. I don't know if they've still got the telescopic ladder going on, but still can't access that. I would like to, but
Can't get in the ship?
You can get in the ship. It's just you have to get into the back. I'll show you that in a second. Let me just check on the status of this my stream real quick because I just realized I should double check that I'm actually recording. Oh, sweet! It is automatically archiving. That's nice. That's great. So I'll post this on YouTube later. For anybody.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'll post it on YouTube on my channel. Sorry, you're going to be saved for posterity forever. Don't worry, Star Citizen is a very tight-knit, amazing community, isn't that right? Whoever's
just
watching this in
going.
the future. Anyway, so we'll go around to the back of the ship and see this lovely hatch that comes into our lovely interior. The cargo ramp looks fantastic in PBR. I'm sorry I keep saying that things look fantastic in PBR, but it's true. It's true. It just looks good.
You're in love with it.
I am. What can I say? I love physically based rendering and shading. That's like Monte Carlo path tracing. If everything could be like that, that's where I'd be. As you can see, metals look a little too shiny right now, perhaps. They haven't turned down the specular to give it a bit more of a Warren feel.
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. These cryopods for transporting prisoners look good, if a bit shiny. As you can see, it looks like you're...
Oh, these are for prisoners?
Yeah, prisoners.
You opened them?
Yes, I just did on the stream.
Oh, give me a minute to catch up.
Yeah, it looks like they have like this 70s vinyl interior with PBR, which honestly is kind of fun. Don't know what you're going to be doing in there with the vinyl seating, but hopefully it's something exciting. We'll go into the midsection now.
It looks so tiny, the space.
The midsection of the Avenger got further TARDISed, and it's now even bigger. I don't know where this space is, but it obviously fits because it's not clipping out the side of the ship. It looks great though. I would definitely use this to, I don't know, store a couple of extra guns. I don't know, put another cot, maybe for friends to stay over. put a fish tank, space fish. They'll really enjoy those G-forces, sloshing around their tank.
Let's see how long they survive in them.
Yeah, right. Oh, we can now open the bed, which is exciting. Lovely, the bed looks good in PBR too, what can I say? I'm gonna try to get this to, okay, where's the activate button? I feel like I'm being very clumsy right now. Let's activate this. Activate! Okay, let's back up to Dragon. Maybe this will get edited out. Oh, I saw it. I saw the use button. Let's see. Can I get it with the mouse? What's happening? Oh, there it is. Okay, I saw it. There it is. Open the bed. As you can see, it's got a little bit of an iPad built into the ceiling, or a Galaxy Tab, or whatever you prefer in the present day, to view status while you're sleeping. Now, the weird part about this is you actually get in upside down, so that's not useful at all right now. As you can see, your head is facing the wrong direction, so it's completely useless. Fun though, can't rotate your head while in bed, which is the same thing that it's been in the Aurora bed. I love it, love my Avenger. Improvements abound. Now the cockpit is where it really gets exciting, or pretty if you like it. Love the new look in PBR with the cockpit. Yeah, the dashboard looks fantastic. The screens look like screens. The buttons look like buttons. The view is characteristically amazing, as always. I dare say this is a better view than the 300i, which is saying something. It's a tight squeeze, though. Tight squeeze, lovely looking cockpit.
That's a lovely seat.
As you can see, I'm getting solid frame rates, 60 frames a second. They've just vastly improved performance. Yeah, isn't the seat nice?
Mm-hmm.
Lovely vinyl seat.
Maybe they'll tone down the specular.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
But the color's nice.
Yeah. Okay, we'll back out of here. And go look at the Aurora, the luxury edition. I'm gonna zoom over there with my. Can I? Is run turned on now? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run over here. There's a little bit of an odd thing in that if you press use on the gamepad, run gets turned off. You can't run anymore. It's kind of odd. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, the Aurora LX, the luxury Aurora, has gotten a little bit of a. Of course, it's gotten the PBR makeover as well, but it hasn't gotten a PBR pass. So you can see that the Fresnel reflectance betrays the red color of this side area where it should be red, but the diffuse texture hasn't caught up yet, so it straight on it looks gray. So it actually looks like there's some weird subsurface scattering or Fresnel reflectance going on there. It's just a texture map thing. You can see that probably. Looks good. The Aurora interior hasn't changed too much, except for I think the bed got a bit of an upgrade. We'll go in and check that out. So, I don't know, what do you think of all these spaceships seeing this for the first time?
They look very realistic and like everything looks more polished than I thought than I think it would be in a video game.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is really surprising.
Yeah, the new version of CryEngine is really good. Wait, have you played any CryEngine games?
No.
Okay, well, if you played Crysis or something like that, you'll notice that it's actually vastly upgraded from say, Crysis in terms of the physically based shading. Although Crysis 3 might have had physically based shading. I don't know, but to me it looks better than Crysis 2.
I haven't played either.
The bed in here has luxury satin sheets now, which I very much approve of. We'll actually get in the bed. Also, I'm sure serves as an escape pod, if you're so inclined to shoot yourself out into space while in bed. Sure, it'd be lovely. Yeah. Again,
are you having trouble getting to the bed?
No. Just examining my satin sheets and so.
Well, you're like crawling into it. I guess it's very tight space.
It's very tight. My head is actually clipping through when I get out. You'll see. You can't see it because it's not at eye level, but it is actually clipping there. We got a little bit of a decal makeover in here. I don't remember this little danger caution band up here. It looks like there's some weird light coming from nowhere here. There are definitely things that are going to need to get reworked and will get reworked, but the details incredible, and the Aurora looks great. Maybe not as good as some of the other ships, but it looks great in PBR. Get into the cockpit here. Panels look good. The view is not fantastic. It's that classic Aurora. I'm inside a cobweb of infrastructure. Beams everywhere coming into your view. So it's not spectacular, but it's doable, and it is kind of pretty in its own space junker way. A little bit of miniature Firefly. It's rusty. It's kind of crappy, but it'll keep you alive for a little while. So hop out of the cockpit here. That's most of the changes for the hangar. But what I really actually wanted to show you was flying around in space. So we'll get to that.
Ooh, exciting.
Yes, right? This is all we had even without PBR. This is all we had for months and months and months and months. So it's very exciting to be able to fly around now. And we'll go over that because it's super exciting. There's the firing range over there. I don't think much has changed besides the fact that you can fire some of the other weapons, where I can fire some of the other weapons that I wasn't able to before because the Avenger hasn't got any real modular hardpoints yet. It's all just a model in the hangar. There's no functionality yet besides just animations.
Oh, this is getting dizzy when you're moving around.
Oh yeah. That's one thing I've noticed, is that this game is very realistic, and that sense of realism can provoke a little bit of nausea. I'm going to do a live stream with the Oculus Rift later on, and you will see me looking extremely nauseous, flying around in space, straight, in decoupled Newtonian mode, and almost vomiting, I'm sure. So you'll see, it'll be exciting. So,
well, at least they won't see the
what I
action
did?
happening.
I forgot my helmet. The number one important thing. I forgot my helmet. So we'll have to run over.
I thought that was your towel.
My towel? Well, unfortunately, I did forget to bring a towel as well, as much to my chagrin. I know, right? All right. We'll have to hop back out of the cockpit and go grab my helmet, though, because the way you get into Arena Commander is via the helmet, and I'm clipping through the seat. I'm going to file that in the bug reports. Which is, anybody who's watching this later, please, when you play, file bug reports in the way that they specify, because they all need our help. They all really need our help nixing all these bugs and everything. And it's super cool that everyone has been super helpful lately. Classic form rage, of course, that has its place too. We all must get angry over things that we don't like in version 0.8, but it's important to get those bug reports filed too. So for you, my dear, let's hop into space, because we want to see some pew-pew, some spaceship pew-pew.
Yes.
As we all love a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh yeah. So the seat's not turning. It's a similar bug that was happening with the Avenger and the door. The door used to stay closed no matter what after the first time you opened it. So